Greetings again, everyone. Happy Monday. This is your weekly video update for CS155 for the week of Monday, April 6th. So the main focus for this week, are a couple of fold. You already would have turned in project number 5 and done all the assignments from last week. So now we are looking at a new project, project number 6. Project number 6 has a lot in common with project number 5. It's a bit more advanced, perhaps, but it's the same level of expertise. I give you a main, I tell you what functions to create, and you work out how to create those functions. I've already created a Project 6 explainer video, and the link to that is right here. The Project 6 assignment sheet is linked here. And you will notice that this time we are going back to our old method of doing a design document first and then completing the code itself. The reason why is because for whatever reason, you guys just don't go through the processes necessary to organize your thoughts in such a way that you can ask me questions ahead of time. So I can't answer questions like, what am I doing wrong? Or how do I do this? What I can do is I can answer specific questions about, I don't understand this specific thing. I don't understand why my code is not doing this. Can you look at this thing? It's doing this, but it should be doing this, and I don't understand why. I can answer those kinds of questions. I'm happy to. I'll even make you a video of me working it out in real time and send that to you. But I can't do any of that unless if you wait to the last minute to work on these assignments and you have questions about them, assignments or projects, and you have questions about them. So in order to try and keep that from happening, and in order to make sure that you are doing a reasonable job of designing a solution for your project, we're going to do a design document. That's due this Thursday, April 9th, before midnight. And then the completed code itself for this assignment, for this project, is due next Tuesday, April 14th, before midnight. So I'm not going to go into the details about this project because, as I said, I already made a separate explainer video about how to do that, and you can click right there to hear me give more details about that. Okay? Please ask questions early. Ask questions early. Ask questions often. These processes, this is a process of things you have to do. You're not going to get it the first time you sit down at it. Or if you do, then great, but you didn't learn anything. Okay, so ask me questions often. Ask me questions early. Yes. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking at notes over here, trying to make sure I said everything I wanted to say to you. Right. Okay, I think I did. So today, or early part of this week, so probably Tuesday for you effectively if you are only looking on twice a week. But, all that's out the window. So whenever you see this, I already have the first part of this week's new material up and for you to take a look at. Now, I haven't provided an assignment for this, and I don't think I'm going to. I could, but I'm sensitive to the fact that you might get overworked, so I'm trying not to do that, and walking a tightrope between trying to give you not too much to do, but trying to give you enough assignments that make sure you understand the material. Okay, so I have provided a lecture already on searching algorithms, and then here's the old PowerPoint slides that I would have used if we were actually having class. I go through an example here. I build an example of what I'm talking about in a piece of code here, and I also provide an extra one here that is different and slightly more advanced. So make sure that you understand those two things after you watch them. Later this week, we are also going to have a lecture on, as I mentioned in this lecture, we're also going to have a lecture on sorting. So searching and sorting are not the same thing, but they are related to one another. Right. Sorry, got distracted. Something weird has happened. I hope I'm recording. Hopefully I am. Where was I? Oh yeah, searching and sorting are related, but they're not the same, and so we treat them separately. Searching is somewhere easier. There is a connection between them two, and I talk about that in that lecture. And also later on this week, we'll be talking about introducing some advanced arrays concepts, specifically two-dimensional arrays. And so be looking forward to that. I have not made that lecture yet. I will make it later this week and post it later on. Okay, so let's also look and see where we are when it comes to our schedule. We're pretty much on schedule. This was all, of course, set out before we went into exile. But for this week, we were supposed to be talking about sorting, and we were supposed to be talking about arrays. And I expect to cover both of those pieces of material this week. That means that next week, we have scheduled exam number 3. Okay, obviously we're going to have to do exams slightly differently than we had been, because you're not going to be in the room with me. I'm not going to be handing you sheets of paper. Instead, I think what I've worked out to do is the following. I am going to give you a quiz on Canvas that is going to be part of your exam grade. And what that will be is that'll be the theoretical part of the exam, asking questions about things that we've learned since the last exam. What's an array? When you pass an array by reference, how do you do that? How do you simple things with printing out arrays, etc. Searching, sorting, that kind of thing. The various algorithms for those. Okay, and that would be in a Canvas quiz format. Then the second part of the array, I'm thinking we'll probably have about 3 programming projects, 3 programming exam question projects, and we'll take the entire week next week to finish the exam. I'm spitballing here. I'm throwing stuff off the wall and seeing if I like it. I'm making this up as I go along, as we all are. So probably what I'll do is I will make those exam programming projects available at the beginning of the week and have them be due by Friday. And I think I will set a window of time for you to complete the quiz. Okay. I'll work on figuring out the details of all of that, and of course I'll let you know. Okay? For right now, you should be studying. All our exams are comprehensive. You should be studying for things you've seen before, the new stuff since the last exam, and there's a selection of material since then. And you can see what came since the last exam by going back and looking at the schedule and the modules on Canvas. And we're learning about searching. Later this week, we'll be doing sorting and some advanced array concepts. All that will be covered on the exam next week. And you are looking at project number 6, which is due next week as well, with the design document due Thursday. Okay? It's a lot to do. We're trying to keep up and learn everything we need to learn. In some classes, it's possible to only teach like a subset since we're not meeting together. A lot of people are suggesting that we teach only a subset of the material that we would otherwise be teaching. But this class is unique because everything you learn, or we're going to learn in this class, was important for the next classes. Fundamental stuff for the next classes that are coming up. And we really cannot afford to skip any material. And we're going to try not to. We're going to redesign the way that we were working on projects and delivering material and exams especially, but we're going to cover everything that we need to do before the end of the semester. I'm convinced that we're going to be able to do that. Now, is that going to be easy? No. What's it going to take? It's going to take your hard work. It's going to take me working hard behind the scenes, and which is something I'm willing to do, and it's going to take you asking questions and not being okay not understanding something. Okay? Please ask me questions. All right, I'm here for that. That's what I want to do. All right. Again, I hope you're well. I hope this video message finds you safe and sound. And if you've got questions, then you know how to reach me. You'll be hearing from me soon. Okay. Have a good week.